No, it should be because when people gather together, and hopefully we've got some former Lions out there tonight who will stop by and visit with the athletic department, learn what's going on in Commerce these days, because some of us have been gone for a while.
That's right.
And Ray Garvin tells me exciting things are happening in Commerce.
We do. We've got a lot of great things going on. This has been the most successful year will be this upcoming season, 100 years of Lion athletics.
Wow, I didn't realize that.
We have won 6 conference championships this year, the most ever in the history of Lion athletics. We have done so many great things. We've got really good coaches and really good student athletes that are really doing some really amazing things. And we're out really this summer. This is the first stop of our safari tour, and obviously we're playing off being the Lions in the safari. So our safari tour stop here in Texarkana, and certainly appreciate Tony for having us out at his home. And it gives us an opportunity to really get out there and really showcase the great things that Lion Athletics has been doing, and our coaches. And Coach Garfield's here, and we got several other of our coaches here as well to talk about the great things that those guys are doing. And so it's really been a fun time for us this year.
Now, you had another successful year this year. Talk about the success of your football program.
We had a great year, ended up going 9-3, and we won the conference championship for the first time in, I think, 25 years since 1990, and qualified for another postseason. Went down and won our bowl game. Didn't play real well on offense. That is a tendency for us in bowl games, but we still won 72-21. So
Wait a minute.
we had a totally different offense this year than we did the year
It
before.
wasn't a good day on offense, but we won 72-21.
We had 4 turnovers and punted 8 times.
And we won 72-21.
We had a very explosive offense this year. We led the nation in total offense, points per game. We scored over 54 points per game, led the nation by over a touchdown. Made ESPN a couple times for some of the offensive outbursts that we had, and so
Scored 90 plus twice.
scored 98 one night, and 91 another, and
You
72
missed
in
the
the
free
bowl.
throws at the very end. Is that?
I tell you what, it was our point guard fouled out, or we would have for sure been over 100.
So you're saying the other team's defense had a really good night when you won 72-21.
It was we had them outmatched. It was a fun night. So took all the frustrations from our last bowl game out. One year we have 100 total yards. The next year we score 72-21. So
Something doesn't seem right
football's
about that
a
whole thing.
fun sport.
It
You
is
never know what you're
It
going
is
to
a
get.
fun game. But the bottom line of that whole thing is the last couple of years have been wildly successful, to play off your Lion Safari thing. And can we go better? Can we get better than this?
No doubt. We're just, these are steps along the process, and we're getting there. And like I say, we were very explosive this year. We may never put up those numbers again, but we're going to have better teams in the future. And that's when we get these guys grown up in the program that we've been recruiting through the high schools of East Texas. And 2 or 3 years from now, I really think you'll see us take that step onto the national stage where we're competing for national championships. And that's the next step in the process. It really started with the hire of the man sitting right here, Ryan Ivey, and just getting some fresh blood in the program. And we made SportsCenter. We put in a new logo. Our logo's Guinness Book of World Records, largest on-field logo in the world. Our line head stretches sideline to sideline and 25 to 25. And so, we were on SportsCenter there because of our field. This year we made it because of what we were doing on that field. And so it's really helped get our brand out there. We Are Lions is really, a lot of people are alienated with the name change, He calls it Old ET. Well, this way brings it all together, and we're getting that image out there. And now people are knowing, they see us on SportsCenter. They hear we had 7 guys go National Football League off this last year's team. And so, it's recruits are looking to us. We're a first choice instead of a last choice now, and that success breeds success.
Well, he's throwing crazy numbers at us for a softball complex that just opened up back in February. Pleasant Grove's been fortunate enough the last couple of weeks to basically call it home away from home. The Lady Hawks winning the Region 2 finals this past weekend in a 2-game sweep over Crum. And they basically have lived on what is a gorgeous field that has been, I'm see if I get the numbers right, 57 playoff games between high schools and junior colleges, 7,000 plus fans who have poured into there in playoff games only, and almost 1,000 student athletes who have been at your complex in the last month, enjoying what is a really, really nice facility, a gorgeous field, and really impressive if you've not seen it. I drove through Commerce this weekend looking at the facility in case I was going to have to go back through and do the softball game, and was blown away because I hadn't been looking at the facilities. Last time we went through Commerce was doing a PG boys football game over at the football stadium. Hadn't seen the baseball or softball complex in forever.
It's a big improvement upon Hubble Hall that used to
Oh
stand
my
there.
God.
They did with Hubble what needed to be done, and that's just do away with it. And it's a great facility, and now we've got the I guess the father of that brand spanking new program with us here. You want to introduce him there?
The father of the program.
Well, that's the first time I've been referred to that. I'll take that as a compliment, I guess.
That's
We
Richie
have a great
Brewster.
year, so we'll take it.
Yeah, Richie Brewster, who's the softball coach over at A&M, is joining us, along with Ryan Ivey, the athletic director for the Alliance program over at A&M Commerce. And first of all, congratulations on this unbelievable place. Your girls had to be crazy when they stepped on the field the first time. Went, oh my God, what happened?
No, it's an outstanding place to call home.
Oh.
We absolutely love it.
Where are we on your master plan of building softball for A&M Commerce?
Well, this year, and based on what we can find, the research that our SID has done and other people, in recent history, we're the most successful startup program ever in Division II. So I would say that we're ahead of schedule when we're doing that.
So
And-
prospects for you are what now? What's coming back from your team this past year?
Well, we've got all of our starters coming back, and we had a great season, and so now we're going to have that experience component that we lacked this year. I think that's what kind of hurt us a little bit. You just can't help that with 13 freshmen on your team, and so we'll overcome those little adversities that we had this year. And for us, it's winning a conference championship, winning a national championship.
So small things.
Small things,
Yeah.
yes.
Now, is it in y'all's conference? Is everybody playing softball now, or y'all the last ones in? How's that work?
Everybody does play softball now. It is one of our premier spring sports in our conference, and it is, in my opinion, the toughest conference in the country. I mean, it's at the top.
9 minutes after 5 o'clock, leaving the yard here on Fox Sports Radio 1400, 94.1 FM ESPN Texarkana. So we come at you live this afternoon from the Bud Studios. And we remind you as well, if you are fans of A&M Commerce and you want to go back and listen to this at your own leisure, like in your bathtub or something weird like you might do.
That's very
We
strange.
podcast this bad boy. And you can go back and listen anytime you want to. Go to Fox Sports Radio 1400 or ESPN Texarkana's websites. Click on Leaving the Yard. Click on today's day, June the 1st, and it's all you. And have won now a disputed number of titles. Either 4 or 5, depending on who you listen to.
Well, we've won some Lone Star Conference tournaments, and we've won some regular season. So
Okay.
I think it's combined 5 or 6.
Oh, he's up to 6 now. We went from 4 to 5 to
I-
6.
We made a Texan out of him.
I don't know. You
He's
know.
been here long enough to tell a story Texas
That
style.
almost sounded like a fish story to me. I don't
Well,
know.
you know, with softball coming up, I better add to it, or else they're going to catch me really quick.
He won 2 this year, though. So he won the regular season and the Lone Star Conference tournament championship this year, and then made it to the NCAA Sweet 16 as well. So our women's soccer team had a heck of a season.
Excellent, congratulations. Yeah, we're visiting with the folks from Texas A&M Commerce, Ryan Ivey, the athletic director, and Neil Piper, who is the soccer coach. We've been rotating coaches in and out during the program so far today. Coach Ivey, Mr. Ivey, you've been here for how many years now, Ryan?
2.5 years.
So you're 2.5 years. I'm listening to a football coach who's 2 years, a softball coach who's 2 years. Seems like you've come in, lots of new coaches and new programs come in, but you kept Neil around, who's been there for a while. What about Neil and his program made you think this is a guy I want to hang on to?
Yeah, I think the one thing about Coach Piper and his program is very consistent. I mean, everything that we get from the soccer program, whether it's on the field, in the classroom, in the community, is very consistent. And I think that is something when you're building a program as an athletics director, that's something that you're looking for, is that consistency. I think his program is very strong through all of those 3 phases, and that's something that we really try to instill throughout our entire athletics department, that culture of success, not just on the field, but also in the classroom and also in the community. I mean, I tell our student athletes at the beginning of every year that I expect them to go to class and get an education. I expect them to be in the community and be good citizens, and then I expect them to win. Because at the end of the day, that's really what we're there for, is to win championships. And we have an opportunity. Our philosophy within the athletics department, A&M Commerce, we have a saying that we want every student athlete to leave with a championship ring in one hand and a diploma in the other. And that is something that I think Coach Piper's program has really been able to exemplify since he's been there.
And he
I'll say this before we go. We instituted a new award this year throughout the entire department. It was the Most Outstanding Program Award. And of all the success that we had this year, our women's soccer program was voted for that very first year award. And so that award exemplifies not just what happened on the field, but also what happened in the classroom and in the community. And so they really have done a good job.
Well, congratulations, Coach.
Oh, thanks.
You
Yeah,
didn't
was
throw
quite
it
an
out
honor.
there. Yeah.
Huh? Yeah, it's hard to receive something like that when all the other programs had a great year as well. I mean, it was a coin flip, so I'll take it though.
It sounds like you deserve it.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Tell you what, we'll take a break. Who are you sending
We got
us next?
basketball
We got
next.
Basketball next. Oh, man. Your men's program, though. Talk about how successful we've been this year.
Well, we had a lot of success. We had a really good team. We had a guy that was two-time Defensive Player of the Year in the conference that led the nation, I think, in block shot. I know he led the conference in block shots both years and was in the tops in the nation. We had another all-conference player with us that was our leading scorer his junior year and one of the leading scorers in the conference his senior year. But we added a kid, Darrell Williams, who is kind of on the NBA circuit right now, trying out at numerous teams. Last Wednesday, we went over and watched him try out with the Mavericks.
Wow.
He's actually in Golden State right now. He's living in Miami and has been with the Heat, and he's just kind of making his. When you have a player like that, then you become a lot better coach. And the years that
So you're a great coach this year.
the years that we don't have a player like that, I see some for sale signs in my yard. And this year we didn't have any for sale
Those
signs.
are Jason, right? Putting those
You're
out.
you're a lot better coach when you have good players, and we had a very talented ball club this year.
And your program this year?
14 and 14.
Okay.
Best start in about 6 years.
Nice.
Best start in first year head coach. So got a lot of new players in. Freshman of the year of the conference. She led the conference in assists, and she also was named to the national freshman team. And so got a good piece in her and Princess Davis, and our top 3 scorers are coming back. So very
Excellent.
excited about that. Had one girl get all conference recognition, another girl that was all defensive team for the conference. And so talented team, got a lot of core pieces coming back and got a lot of pieces coming in that we're excited about. So excited about the future for women's basketball.
Now, he says he stresses out watching. We got to stop. We appreciate you guys so much
Thank
for
you
coming
guys very
by.
much.
We invite you back out to the Shindig. If you're wondering where the heck the Shindig is going to be, go to the Pleasant Grove football field right behind it. You'll see cars lined up. That's where they're going tonight. You guys take care. You're listening to Leaving the Yard.
Thank you.